April's been a solid month for mobile gaming so far, and we're here to talk about the greatest so far. Some already out, some on the way. Here's another top 20 offline and online mobile games to try this week on Android and iOS. First of all, Odin Valhalla Rising is finally going global on April 29, and it's so far shaping up to be a serious Norse-inspired MMORPG ride. You get massive open world action across different realms like Midgard and Jotunheim, and that with 4 classic classes to pick from. And it's not just questing here, 30v3 battles, raids, and large-scale dungeons really keep things insane. And the best part, full crossplay between PC and mobile, so you're not just tied to one platform. If you're into epic battles in Norse myth, this one's worth a shot. It's available to pre-register, it's online, and takes you over 30 gigabytes of space. On second hands, and I do apologize, it's only these 2 games that are still coming out, but if you missed it before, Spirit Crossing, which is a co-op life sim, the newest from Spryfox on Netflix, is heading exclusively there in about a week. If you missed it before, these folks are known for games like Cozy Grove and Alpha Bear, but the developers are bringing a joyful MMO this time, where players get to nurture villages and build friendships. It's definitely inspired by Studio Ghibli works and offers a pretty vibrant world where you can decorate your village, gather resources, fight and explore the wilderness itself. Spirit Crossing is an ad-free game with no in-app purchase, and Netflix has opened its signups for a closed alpha test at its official website. So give it a go. And number 3, with that being said, Horror Tale 3, The Witch is probably the ultimate mobile game released so far within 2025 on Android and iOS. It's straight up nightmares. Everybody's disappearing and you're out here solving puzzles, dodging a witch, and uncovering the story. It's got the Hello Neighbor energy this time, but way more intense. The vibes are pure horror with lots of different twists. There's different stages, and trust me, the jump scares are legitimately scary. It's got really good graphics, a killer soundtrack, a storyline that really gets you hooked. If you're down for some serious chills, this game is gonna hit. A better game in every different way compared to its original. And number 4, Mumbo Combo Legacy turns platforming into a full-blown combo fest here. You start smashing through vibrant worlds, stacking absurd moves to rack up some insane scores, and the faster and the crazier your combos are, they're gonna be better. What's actually cool is you can unlock new forms here, each bringing new ways to move, attack, and win. There's skins, pets to boost your runs, and bosses as well. There's over hundreds of levels, tons of unlockables, and that perfect one more try vibe. It's a slick ride that doesn't let up. This one really delivers. Coming up behind that, we've got a stunt racing classic game, technically all about launching cars off ramps, flying through the air, and pulling off stunts that would really wreck real engine in seconds. It's got the perfect mix of chaos and control. You can customize your ride, hit mega ramps, and tear through loops, tunnels, and sky-high tracks. Each level in fact cranks up the challenge with tighter jumps and crazier physics. It's pretty fast, flashy, and fun. No Wi-Fi, no problem. It's offline, smooth, and just made for pure stunt mayhem whenever you feel like it. Up next at number 6, we've got a sim game, but a tattoo shop, or rather studio sim. And one that ain't really just about inking, designs and stuff. It's about building your own tattoo empire from the ground up. You start in a little humble shop, tattooing clients by hand, and gradually level up into a full-on boss in the neighborhood. You get a higher staff, manage suppliers, decorate the studio, and even run your own tattoo gear shop. And whether you're into traditional ink or modern art styles, there's plenty of creative freedom to mess around here. Mix art, business, and strategy all wrapped in an offline sandbox. It's got vibe, hustle, and serious style. Up next at number 7, we've got Truckmaster. Not your uncle's truck sim, but a full-blown highway takeover. Like, you're not only hauling crates, you're stacking cash, building empires, and flexing rings that look like they were born in a chrome dream. From icy roads to desert lanes that burn, the whole world is basically your circuit. You can, of course, customize your whip, unlock legendary trucks, and turn every single job into a payday and invest in side hustles as well. It's all there. Challenges, events, PvP, all gas, no breaks. Whether you're grinding solo or showing off online, this is your open road like no other.
Coming in hot.
Anyway, Ricochet Squad is back as well, and it is actually the game's official and final release. Hopefully. I mean, if you couldn't pick it up due to limited region, you could now. If you missed it before here on the channel, well, Ricochet Squad here is a pretty slick 3v3 hero shooter that gets you straight into a high-octane PvP. It's got a lot of heroes, each with their own vibe, powers, flashy plays, and room for strategies. This game's twist is that it's got fully destructible maps that shift mid-match, forcing you to adapt or get wrecked. You gotta think fast, shoot smarter, and be present. Definitely not just another shooter, it's a whole movement and a whole lot of explosions. Everything's gone to hell, and you're still breathing. Outbreak Dead Zone here is a low poly zombie survival game where you're thrown into an apocalypse crawling with freaks. You're not just surviving though, there's a story and you're unraveling the truth. You can craft, fortify, and every run is actually a test of your instincts, your aim, and your will to keep going when hope's long gone. I'm trying to say is the game gets really challenging. However, no Wi-Fi, no problem, this one's built for the grind, not the clouds. Locked, loaded, and off the grid. Give it a try. Anyway, at number 10, Home Run Clash 2 Legends Derby just got a major upgrade, and it ain't just about hitting home runs anymore. The developers have added a full single-player campaign with over 250 stages, so there's a lot more to do even if you're not into PvP. It's got 2 new characters. You can actually mix things up with their skills, while there's a new studio that you will see does bring some pretty good visual flair. On top of that, the gear system's been streamlined, upgrades are now coin-based, and the whole progression loop feels way smoother. It's cleaner, faster, and more fun overall. Give it a try. Number 11, we've got Katamari rolling live. It's weird, it's wonderful, it's now rolling back harder than ever if you missed it. See, Katamari offers a lot of joy. It's just you, a tiny prince, and this ball of destiny. You'll see. You start small, push your Katamari through rooms, scooping up paper clips, snacks, cats, cars, until you're rolling up entire cities like it's nothing. It's a casual comedy action game. It's got slick controls and just a perfect combo of nostalgia and absurdity. And whether you're vibing on the couch or zoning out on the train with this one, it really hits that sweet spot.
This giant humpback whale is probably the weakest whale, but let's use...
At number 12, Fish at Fish.io here keeps it simple. You eat or get eaten. This is an action in a casual aquarium game. You start as this tiny fish in a massive underworld battlefield, and the only way to survive is to keep munching until you become an absolute beast. Talking sharks, whales, and other sea monsters evolving through 4 stages. Big, giant, mega, and finally legendary. The bigger you get, the more chaos you actually can cause. The animations of the game are pretty slick. The gameplay is pretty fast, pulling off chain kills feels very good here. It's casual, chaotic, and weirdly addictive once you dive in. Now, we mentioned this game before, but if you missed it, Step Safari is the physics-based walking sim you probably never knew you needed. I mean, basically one wrong move and you're fish food. The goal in this game is to keep it up, balancing on the rocks, and whatever nature throws you on your path to victory. Lots of challenge, lots of wild animals, lots of different physics. It's got lots of tricky trains and actually a high score to flicks on your friends. The game has this tap and hold control, which keeps it pretty simple, but it's also really brutal at times, and the graphics, as you can see, are gorgeous. It's got a lot of replayability and a collection of birds, and you've got an adventure that's equal parts chill and challenging. It's a free game with an-app purchases only. If you've been lucky enough to have not perhaps seen or played this game before, Evoland 2 isn't just an RPG, it is a full-on trip through the game in history. Like, this isn't just one game, it's a whole history lesson on a whole vibe and all the different genres all blending together in one package. You start like in pixel graphics, then it flips into 3D, then it's a fighting game 1 second and another second it's a RPG and then a car game, even a shooter at some point. It's just chaos in the best way possible. The story ties all of that together with some time travel story, and it's got a lot of cheeky humor as well. No ads, no extra payment, just pure throwback adventure for hours. Definitely a must play. At number 15, we've got the Scheduled Project, which is actually an empire sim where you start with nothing, no cash, no crew, just pure hustle. You're gonna be cooking up your own product, selling it on the streets, and slowly building a criminal empire that's gonna run the whole city. You can set up fronts, upgrade your network, and outsmart the law, pay them off. Every move is pretty much a gamble in the game, and there's a lot of challenge. You gotta play it low-key or go on full kingpin. The game is a crime tycoon. It's totally offline, just 250 megabytes and packed with heat. If you're into high-stakes sim games, this one's a straight-up banger, out now on Android and iOS. Number 16, we've got Condemned Psychopath, which is a horror puzzle game where you sneak into a deranged scientist's lair and uncover what he's been building. There's no weapons, no help, just your wits and the will to survive, if you will. Each room has its own traps, clues, and secrets. The clock's ticking and is actually watching you all the time. One wrong step and it will both disappear into darkness, and it's the same story again. It's a horror puzzle adventure game, not the best of them, but a pretty small couple of hours of solid jump scare. Number 17, we've got Tap Tap Dash, which kind of turns taps, simple little taps, into these wild reflex tests in over 2,000 levels. It's an arcade game, it's a casual game, and every stage, one wrong move and you're off the edge. So you're gonna have to time every jump and then turn perfectly. It's colorful, it's arcade, and the challenge constantly ramps up with new paths and harder timings. There's even a survival mode where you can complete daily against others to see who lasts longest. It's one touch, offline friendly, and only 70 megabytes in total. Number 18, we've got Pong Squad, which keeps things pretty fast, fun, and surprisingly intense. Like, you're not just smashing buttons here to win, you're gonna pull off well-timed maneuvers, spins and smashes in arenas that really feel like real table tennis battles. Every match could be a mind game, where picking the right moment for a backspin or attack makes all the difference to victory. You can even build a squad of international ping pong pros, each with their own style, and upgrade them to unlock pro shots. Daily challenges, seasonal rewards keep the game fresh, while matches stay short and satisfying. It's online and only available on Androids. I think we've mentioned this game before, but it's officially fully out on Android and iOS. See, Townfall keeps things simple on the surface, but underneath is a surprisingly tough roguelike strategy game. You're running a little settlement at the edge of the world, where bad weather, plague, wild animals, and even the king's taxes are constantly pushing you to the edge. Every playthrough in the game shifts the narrative by a new disaster and a random event hidden in the plot that's going to change the whole story. This is a game about balancing, survival, making harsh calls, and adapting fast. Quietly intense, stylishly grim, and it's got a clever twist on colony builders. Moving on to number 20, we've got Monsters from the Outer Planes, which is not a free game, it's a action and a casual game where these portals are popping open all over the world and you're part of this squad that deals with the mess. It is fast, it's RPG in a way, and really addictive. It's not a free game, it's a $3 premium purchase with no fluff, just non-stop action. We've got tons of weapons, wild magic attacks, and pretty much endless enemies to wreck across different stages. The gameplay is super simple with packs enough punch to keep you hooked for hours, or just maybe a minute if you're short on time. And last but not least, to leave this one on a confusing note, we've got Dead Sailor. You're alone on a haunted ship for whatever reason, where no one could hear you, and there's a sailor there too, and now you're trapped in his domain. It's a survival horror game with puzzles, hidden paths, and lots of hide and seek. He's haunting you, you're running. It's pretty short, there's jump scares, it's about 400 megabytes in total, plays offline, and it's available on Android only. Why not?